Air Corps in the military. Well, George Lucas, what did he do? He used his own money, over $90 million, to get this film made. And as we've been telling you, it's a passion project for him, and it's a film close to my heart as well. That's my daddy, shortly after the war, in the 1940s. He was a Tuskegee Airman. I was born in Tuskegee when he went back there to be an instructor, and it was a thrill to go to Moton Field there in Tuskegee and fly a plane just like the one my dad flew in the war. In fact, I think it was the one he flew in the war. And so you know I enjoy talking with director George Lucas and actors David Oyelowo, Neo, and Nate Parker about Red Tails. George, this has been a true labor of love for you. How many years have you been wanting to do this?
It's been 23 years since I heard the story from an aerial photographer friend of mine, and I said, this is fantastic, bought the rights from the Tuskegee Airmen, and have been working on a screenplay ever since. The primary reason for making the movie was to make an inspirational movie for young people.
I had to warn people, or give them a heads up, you better have your popcorn early, because you are about action, George Lucas.
Yeah, no, this is a true old-fashioned popcorn movie. It's exciting. You laugh, you cry, you're on the edge of your seat the whole time. It's a lot of fun. It's like it was made during World War II.
Stay in front of it!
You all had the chance, Neo and everybody, you had a chance to meet some of these Tuskegee Airmen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Some of the smartest and sharpest 80-plus-year-old men you'll ever meet in life. It's true. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I want everyone to see a little bit of the action. In this scene right here, you are already in the midst of a real dogfight. Here it is, Red Tails.
Come on, slip just a little.
Congratulations, Captain! You are the first Negro to shoot down a Jerry! Woo!
I gotta say, we have what we call a studio Nielsen. When our studio crew, they stop what they're doing and they're all and we saw you there at the end. That was you in the last scene with the little accent going like this. I mean, you have been in other films before, but being in this particular one, Neo, what does it mean to you?
As everybody knows, music is my main thing. And when I said I wanted to do the acting thing, I said I want to do acting that has nothing to do with Neo, the singer-songwriter. I want to do something that's completely not me. Once I really got into it and started learning the story, because I had a very basic knowledge of who they were. I knew African-American fighter pilots. That was pretty much it, because that's really all they teach you in school. Tuskegee Airmen. Okay, so Adolf Hitler, you know, that's how it goes. But once I learned about the amazing things that these guys did, at such young ages, I was beyond proud to be a part of it.
When I watched it, that's the first thing I thought, George. I'm like, every young person, black, white, I don't care who you are, every young person needs to see this. And we sent you to do a screening, and there were some 10th graders. And what was the reaction when they saw it?
The cool thing about this movie is that it's inspiring, it's historic, it's educational, but you almost don't even realize that you're learning something because you're having so much fun watching the film.
The ringing endorsement, Nick Saban. Oh. They just, Alabama, they shut out the #1 team in the country, LSU. And he's there after saying,
you know, we went to see the movie Red Tails last night, which I would recommend to anybody, but you know, those guys' motto was the last plane, the last bullet, the last man, the last minute, we fight.
He quoted the movie, oh yeah.
He quoted the movie and said that was the inspiration behind Alabama winning the national championship.
And this, wow, it's transformative. This is a football team. You know what I mean? This is a football team in 2012, the BCS National Championship. That should give you a sense of scope. You know, when looking at this film, it's not just, oh, the civil rights back. No, this is now.
And I tell you, David, they were really drawn to your character. Oh, they love lightning.
Lightning is
because you got that swagger and you have that presence and you just really inspired a lot of people.
Yeah, well, when I first read the script, that's why I was so drawn to that character, because he, to me, represents the audacity of youth, you know, the invincibility of youth. Yeah, you fear nothing. Death is not something that you've kind of given too much attention to.
Really well put.